We're back after that very, very embarrassing failure. But we decided to do a little bit detouring because I forgot to save before everything went down. Sorry.
I'm not commenting.
It's not like you reminded me.
No, but I've done enough complaining at you anyway off camera.
You assume I was listening. Anyways, while we were running around catching up, we ran into what can only be described as a library. Mainly because it was described as a library up here somewhere. Oh yeah, here we go. In the heart of the city, a great library, fortified and restored, Rises with forbidding yet graceful presence. You feel a sense of peace. It's funny, I read that a lot better off camera.
Yep.
I swear, it's the camera. It takes away 5,000 brain cells. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Let's talk to people!
I don't think you have 5,000 brain cells to lose.
Shut it! You're not from around here.
If you have 100.
You're not from around here. Who are you? How do you want to take this?
Name's Davin.
Really? I'd like the fourth option. Pull out gun and shoot. And what, may I ask, are you doing in the boneyard? Oh yeah, I should have mentioned this library's in the boneyard.
You ask a lot of questions.
She's only asked 2!
Yeah, well... Actually, first you tell me who you are could work.
Alright, fair enough. I'm called Katya. What's it matter to you? Oh, that's it.
I'm looking for some information. Can you help?
But are we, though? Also, that says I'm looking for information, Mr. I can read better.
Why so hostile?
Look, 90% of the people in the city fall into one or more of 3 categories. Rapists, murderers, or thieves. I'm a thief, and you actually seem polite. So that makes me wonder, okay? Call it a survival instinct. 1. If I was a rapist, I'd be raping you by now. If I was a murderer, I would have shot you by now. But thankfully, I've got a voice in my head that stops me. And as for thieves, I only steal from the dead.
You are a murderer, though. You've killed many people already.
Oh, who hasn't in the wasteland? Come on! The last time I wasn't a murderer, but everybody said I was.
I'd say I'm not from around here, so I don't think I count.
Aren't I the one who's supposed to be the insufferable smartass?
Yes, you are.
Huh. I guess I can't argue with that logic, so what do you want?
Can I ask you some questions?
Yeah, now that we're done with the cyclicalness of this. Maybe. You definitely aren't one of those gangling shovers. Shiv shovers.
Yep.
What does that mean? She think I'm gonna...
Murderer.
That's her word for murderer. That is a prison murder. Nobody has a shiv outside of a prison. No one needs a shiv outside of a prison.
I don't know. This world seems pretty much like it would need it. I'd ask about the area around the city.
Boneyard's a pretty hostile place. I never had the opportunity to leave, though I suppose I'd take it. Let's see. Just south of here, you have a cathedral. Ugh.
Hit review.
We're going to finally use the fucking review button here. Where was my place? I lost it.
Just south of here is the cathedral. There's some sort of cult there, but I stay away from them. Something sinister is going on there. Also, I've heard about the trading center called the Hub, and caravans occasionally show up, but I've never been there.
Well, she knows next to fucking nothing.
I don't plan on staying in this place too much longer myself.
This is starting to sound awful lot like a companion recruitment flyer.
It is, which is why I'm going with that option. It's sounding like it.
Thought you said you didn't want to use walkthroughs.
I'm not using a walkthrough, I'm saying it sounds like a companion recruitment flyer.
Yeah. No kidding. If you're looking for another hand, I'll sign on. Better than spending the rest of my existence in this hellhole, right? Actually, we're going into a military base to fuck up a ton of super mutants that are the size of your entire body. Still want to come?
Their arms are the size of her body.
Isn't that what I said?
It's of her.
Considering she's got a plunging neckline down to nearly half her chest, I imagine that's cleavage, and that's not very effective on guys.
It's true.
Also, she's kind of got little tiny pipe cleaner arms.
Yeah. I'd say you're a welcome addition, but the desert's not much more than not much more fun.
We're gonna get her killed.
Yep.
Why are we doing this? You see, I will straight up shoot someone in the face out of common courtesy. You'll take them on an adventure and get them killed out of pure sadism.
Yeah.
Who's the bigger monster?
You.
Other people can debate that. You're not gonna listen to me. Alright, looks like we're... Looks like we've got a little ass kicking to do. Yeah, honey, why don't you just stand over here behind the guy who's made entirely out of power armor, and you'll be just fine. I'll analyze her later, or something else. Oh, look, another named person.
Greetings. Hey.
Ah! Ow!
We're very glad you could join us. We hope you have found our humble abode to your satisfaction.
That's 2 women I've ran into in the last 2 seconds. What's the deal with that?
This is a safe haven for women? Where they can avoid the rapists and murderers, maybe?
Well, they're not doing a very good job.
I'm not a murderer, I'm just taking her into the company of murderers.
You're not a murderer.
No, it's all been you.
Your name on the character, it's all your fault. You also built him.
I'd
Anyway.
ask about what they worship here.
What do we care?
Open up more conversation.
We don't worship so much as follow a set of principles. We want to bring peace back to this wasteland. The world tends toward destruction, so we try to make a difference.
Oh, sexist comment after sexist comment.
I thought I saw a man or two in this building.
A man or two? Well, they probably just exist to be bodyguards. Actually, come to think of it, this is starting to remind me a little bit about Wicker Man.
No comment.
I shouldn't have mentioned that. Because now YouTube just exploded with not the bees memes. Or that thing the Nostalgia Critic did a while ago. It was awesome.
We try to remind people why the Great War happened in the first place, and help ensure it won't ever happen again.
Why don't you just ask a Vault Dweller? They fucking know. You fucking know.
Hey, she said she's trying to remind people, not that she's trying to find out why.
Oh, well. No one's going to listen to a woman in a post-apocalyptic future. And that's not me being a chauvinistic pig. Thank you very much.
You're a chauvinistic pig, thank you very much.
I am very much not. Thank you very much. I'm just saying that men are got a hair up their own ass, and they don't tend to listen to the opinions of the quote-unquote fairer sex, which I don't buy in the slightest, I will remind you. Sounds like it's wishful thinking and not very realistic.
Actually, I'd go with
Hey, I don't appreciate that, but I'll overlook it if you apologize.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, alright? Sorry I ever talked to
No!
you.
Why are you going to be...
Why?
Because
What?
she might have useful information. If you piss her off, you're not going to find anything out.
What useful information? We're going to a military base to shoot stuff. Do we really
No.
need a book on how to shoot stuff?
Well, there was also that other place that we have to deal with that was a lot closer to here, that we don't really know very much about.
We know that there's a really disgusting thing at the 3rd floor of a vault that we need to shoot.
We might find out some information about it. Hey, does it hurt to ask for information?
Ning.
Apology accepted. Please, remember, you're a guest here. Now, is there anything else?
Do I really have to take vague threats from the whiny bitch who can't even possibly hurt me?
Yes. It's called social etiquette.
This is a post-apocalyptic future. Never mind.
Ask, and I'll answer if I can.
Okay, fine. There is a little bit that I can ask you. Tell me about those children, and if you know anything. And if you don't, piss off!
You've probably seen their hospitals around. They preach peace, but there is something very wrong with them. We need to find out what.
They don't really preach peace. They're pretty solid about this whole unification thing. I don't call that peace.
Where have we found out about the unification thing?
Well,
I only remember seeing that in the subterranean vault that nobody sees.
Well, we also saw those TVs. Actually, I shouldn't remind you of those. I am not having you chant again.
Fair enough.
Well, they didn't say anything.
Pray, follow unity.
Stop that!
Pray, follow unity.
Don't
Pray,
waste
follow
everybody's
unity.
time by doing that. Swear to God.
Ask a few more questions about them.
Does she actually know more? Then why wasn't she
Ask, and I'll
forthcoming?
answer if I can.
Why weren't you forthcoming in the beginning?
Help me destroy them?
I don't think she's gonna go for that.
It's an option. Like, that's hilarious. I'm actually serious. I think we should ask, because even if she can't, it's a hilarious question.
Great, and you didn't want me to piss her off, but it's okay when you do it.
Hey, she didn't seem to be overly enthusiastic about them, so asking to destroy them isn't going to hurt anything, hopefully.
No, but I know someone who will. Go to the cathedral and find a woman named Laura. Say the phrase Red Rider. We'll create a diversion if we can.
Okay, so she actually has something that she can do to help. It sounds like it's a diversion, though. That might not be that helpful. It just gets us access to the stairwell that we've already accessed. Is my assumption from a diversion.
Everyone's dead! I know
Laura's
this
already
did...
dead.
Actually, she might not be. Everything happened off camera, and I'll spend a few minutes before the episode's over to explain this, but off camera, when I had to sneak into the vault, I had to acquire another purple robe, because I couldn't find the one on Morpheus at the time. So, to accomplish this goal, I wholesale slaughtered everyone on the first floor, except for the guards, because they didn't try to kill me.
The guards didn't try to kill you.
They were the smart ones in this conflict, I assure you.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it is funny. But, yeah, everyone else tried to kill me except for them, so I killed all of them. I acquired a purple robe and did my little sneaky thing in da-da-da-da-da episode whatever. I'm sure that's up to already. So yeah, when that was all done, that happened, and, well, this diversion's probably not going to work, because she's going to come to discover that Lara is most likely dead. You see, I didn't look up the names of everyone I was killing at the time, because I'm killing them, so I really don't know how it works.
That's fair enough. On the other hand, if it was just a diversion off the first floor, then it's not like it would have helped us much anyway, because where do you have that black key card thingy disc?
Yeah, why would we even need that distraction in the first damn place? I mean, we acquired that key. That's probably the only bit of thievery. Actually, we didn't steal it. We bought it.
No, the black one we killed for.
Yeah, but that was on Morpheus, and he shot first. He did?
Yes, he did, because we broke into a secure area that we weren't supposed to
There
be.
wasn't a sign. There was nothing saying we couldn't go up there. There was one locked door that we bought a key to open. How is that restricted access? How is that saying do not enter when it's like, oh, well, you can't go into this door, but hey, this is the key. You can buy it from me for 6 caps.
No comment. I don't have a comment for that one.
I don't think anybody does. And on that note, we'll deal... Next time, how about we just show up at the damn military base if everyone's in trouble?
Yeah, that might work.
Good idea.